Okay, we're back here. We've got to remove some of these little burrs here. In this case, this one's pretty obvious. I just want to use a little X-Acto knife. If you use X-Acto knives for a lot of fiberglass work, buy you plenty of extra blades because it dulls them pretty quick. See, it's not going to want to. Come on, what am I doing here? There we go. Pretty good. Then I'll show you one of my favorite tools here. This is what they call a reverse countersink. A little knot to use in this thing. Show you how it works before I put it in the tube. It's keyed, so when you put it in the bit or the countersink and turn it, it'll turn one way, but when you turn it back the other way, it'll lock. So at this point you can see what we're going to do with this. And so it obviously only operates in one direction. You can see how that's going to work once I get that in the tube, which is a trick in and of itself. Of course, on larger tubes, you just use your hand instead of the hemostat. There we go. Now I think I got it. Okay. Now, you can put this into a drill press if you need to, but for fiberglass, that actually creates more of a problem. The best thing to do, particularly if all you want to do is, whoops, got to be careful, can't turn it the other way. If all you want to do is clean up the edge, it's really overkill. I think you risk damaging your tube. And you can feel this, you might be able to hear it as you clean up the edge. You put this in a drill press, and I have done this on thicker tubing. If you're not careful, you can go right through the tube. You basically let the return spring in the head of the drill press pull it back up. And if you look real close, you can start to see where the upper portion of the bit is starting to come up, and I think we're right there. It feels right. Turn the other way. And this is going to be very difficult for you to see. But if you look really close, you can see that there's just a little bit of chamfer on the inside of that tube, which is the way you want it. Again, you don't want a lot. You certainly can do this side if you want. This doesn't work too good with the way it curves away. With the way the surface of the tube curves away, so instead you'll want to use a normal countersink. This one comes to a point, so I use it a lot for this type of application. Again, you can sort of feel, sort of hear when you've got it cleaned up. We'll use a little bit of air. Okay, that feels pretty good. The inside feels so good that I don't even think we're going to hit it with some sandpaper. If it drags, maybe. But certainly we'll hit this outside with just a little bit of sandpaper. And there you go. Looks like a good clean hole. That's what you want. Again, testament to Mach 1's tubes. I really couldn't imagine this working any better and being any cleaner than this. We'll use one of the new ones here since it's just about perfect. And there you go. When we put this together in the next segment, we'll use a plastic rivet and it'll be ready to fly.